Hey, how's it going, Poop Pants McGee? Friendly reminder that it's okay for you to be proud of yourself. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I'm sure someone does. Welcome back to Microscope. My name's Mike. Put me in a jar, submerge me in salt and vinegar, and call me a pickle. I don't know what that means, but we're back again with a fun time learning episode, and today we're learning about the larva of the Chironomidae. Oh, wow, it's gonna be so cool. This chironomid larva, also known as a midgefly larva, is part of a group of organisms in the family Chironomidae, right, which is in the order of Diptera, which are true flies, like house flies, which apparently they only have one set of wings. That's cool. Great classification. As with seemingly all small organisms, the size depends upon the species that we're talking about. Typically, the ones that I find are 1 to 3 millimeters, but they can grow a lot larger, up to 5 to 10 millimeters, which is kind of gross. They have a separated head, thorax, and abdomen, segmented body with bristles on either side. They have 2 little parapodia, which are tiny little pom-pom hands, which are the most adorable things ever. And they're typically red, pink in coloration. They can have a little green sometimes, but that red or pink actually comes from the hemoglobin within the organism. Same stuff we've got. Look at that. Wow, we're basically a worm larva. They can typically be found in freshwater habitats such as ponds, lakes, streams, and creeks, typically among the soil or the submerged aquatic plants. Their life cycle is pretty cool. They spend a majority of their life cycle as a larva. It can range from 2 to 3 weeks, up to 4 years in some species, and 4 molting stages called instars. That's pretty cool. But the wild thing about that is, and then the adult stage, once they actually become a true fly, they live for like 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. Like, nature's wild. They locomote or move using those little parapodia to pull themselves around, but they can also wiggle, you know? Do some cool wiggling and wiggle around, and they can burrow through the soil as well, so they're pretty impressive. And another really cool thing about this larva is, depending upon species, they can make a little spit tube house. Let me explain. They secrete mucus in which they kind of make a little tube out, and then they attach little bits of sediment and dirt and soil and rocks and minerals to it and make themselves a little spit tube, and they're really good at it. I mean, I'd live in a spit house. I'm just kidding. I don't want to live in a spit house, but the larvae eat all different types of things, again, depending upon species. That's really fun. They eat algae and detritus primarily, the ones that I see. Detritus being decomposing plant matter or animal matter, organic matter in general, and they love to munch up on that. They eat with these cute little mandibles. I think they're cute. If you don't think they're cute, you know, it's on you. The ones that I've observed are often very territorial of their little spit houses. I mean, who wouldn't be? But essentially, they'll go ahead and nip at anything large enough that comes close to them with those little mandibles. But we don't really see them eating them. We just see them nipping at them, telling them, get out of here, this is my spit house. And I can understand that, personally. And here's a really interesting and fun, yet incredibly boring history fact. In the 18th century, Carl Linnaeus was the first one to describe what a midgefly larva was. Good job on that, homie. Appreciate you doing that research in advance. And as always, I've had so much fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.